Good morning, gentlemen. We're going to start in a few minutes. Share the link real quick. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we're getting ready. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Let me just finish that up something real quick. There we go. And then, where's my. All right. There we go. Oh, there's one thing missing real quick. There we go. Bam. All right. I'll put it on the other window. Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What are we gonna do today? Is the volume great, or is it like too loud, too not enough loud? Is it fine? Audio check. Audio check. This is good. All right. Thank you, man. Bam. All right, let's turn their vision on, man. For those that don't have the FX4 model, you can look at the indicators section. You type it FX4M, and that's the less popular one. That's the new version, basically. That one's still good, even but the new version has a lot of new components that if you don't have, you're gonna be lost. All right. Good luck today. Hey, there's no luck in this industry, man. When you know what you're doing, you don't have luck. There's no luck. I don't believe in luck at all. If I spin the wheel, maybe it's gonna be a little bit of luck. Unless you know the probability, which I don't. You know, sometime I know how to do it. But all right. So let's get started here. Let's get started. We are on the 15-minute time frame on Nasdaq and Q. That's the all-time high right there, right? That's the all-time high, right? We got 25,000 level in this area right there, which we actually peaked to this week. This level right there. So that was my objective when we've been at this area right here. It's like reaching for 25,000. This was yesterday price action, a little bit, a little bit of the distribution on the sell side, rebalancing these inefficiencies on the left side. Large consolidation on the level specifically, and this was expected. I've showed that to my people in my Discord. I said, look, this is going to consolidate for a while now, this level, and then it's going to redistribute lower. That's what we've got. So if we look at this perspective for today, right, this is the daily open at 6 p.m. We got our data point from yesterday, so previous daily high, previous day equilibrium, previous daily low. Just these three lines, man, they're pretty useful, isn't it? Hey, what's up, Focus, man? I like the clock on the on the avatar. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. So, just these three data points like tell you so much, and that's the way it is. So this is the accumulation range for the day, like from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's section of price action, like that little box right there, right? What we've got from 2 a.m. in the morning, we got a zero point 0.5 standard deviation right there, and it's inside CB on the left side. So basically, reaching for a previous day equilibrium 24.9325, but it didn't go immediately, right? Redistribute right there as this candle right here is imbalance, right? There's no wicks on the bottom, like it just basically offer accumulation on that single 15, and market retrace for that, going back for this, and re-expand lower, re-expand higher for reaching for that previous equilibrium right here. So didn't reach my +1, by the way, so it's interesting. That's our actual daily high at 6 a.m. in the morning at 24.913.5. Very interesting high. That's relatively equal high, right? So a lot of people are looking for some short today, right? Interesting, right? Interesting. I'm still bullish on that. Like, and also I can see these high right here, like that high specifically at 1 p.m. that distributes very, very quickly lower. So that high is very interesting draw liquidity right there. Okay. That's our pre-market session box right here from 5 to 7 a.m. Small blue box right there. Simple as that. What happened from 7 a.m.? We got sell side distribution reaching for these relative equal low in a buy side imbalance right here. We're trading below +5, 0.5. I have to put the 0 back in the code like this, but and this is our 9 a.m. opening price, 24,881.5. Got a 1:30 p.m. from yesterday. So all of these, you know, early open, they're all useful in your narrative. Like like, all right, this is 9 a.m. Okay, like you have a gauge basically of everything you need, right? So we have the 6 p.m. open, which is our daily open. Right now we're trading above it. Midnight open, the same area, right? It's pretty extremely close. At the midpoint of the accumulation range, which include our Asia session. 1:30 p.m. So that just that level right here is very useful. Okay, so we're gonna look into, like, I can see these low to being smooth, right? And also these right there. But I'm just not a seller right now. I'm just not a seller right now. So if it distribute lower, that's fine. I'll be looking at. But my objective or my idea is to go back for these high potentially, as we're still bullish on the monthly, weekly, and daily. Right, three of these time frame are aligned, and they all pointing together the same direction. So simple. So right now it's 9 in 8 minutes. So we're gonna be waiting for the 9:30. Um, as far we have like 20 minutes left, I can go back and look at other assets real quick. Like, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. We have 48 people in the morning here. That's fine. That's great. Let's take a look at Euro USD. Large distribution, man. Large. This is large. Yeah, pretty large. This is the kind of market I'm not after, really, because this is not efficient. Look, it's just distributing real quick. So I'm not interested by that, which is pretty big move, right? Not gonna lie, but very little retracement. It's not, well, it's a little bit complicated trading that, like every OT you want to mark like based on swing high and swing low, like it's gonna be a little bit of pain to read to go into this, but it's just my opinion, right? Like I know some people's chasing that move down, but I'm not. So quick look at Bitcoin real quick. These high are pretty flat, right on the top right here. Look at this large distribution on the sell side reaching for these low right here, previous daily low. Add some volume to the microphone. I asked for the audio check a little bit earlier. Can you hear me now? Is it better? Louder. I boosted on my audio interface, but I can increase it on the OBS too. Is it fine better? Rob is my audio guy, man. I like it though. Let me know if you can hear me better. It's better. I can put it like more, but in my monitoring right now, it's a little bit loud. So I guess it's fine. It's clipping it too a little bit. Oh, what is going on? Okay, so if it's clipping too much or whatever, just let me know, right? I don't want like the audio to be scuffed. I think it's gonna be a nice day, so try to keep it like great. So yeah, Bitcoin is like running for these high potentially, right? So that might be a little setup here. But I'm not really actively trading that, but I like to look at it. Gold, I'll use like future gold. So previous days bullish right here. We have the accumulation rate. Accumulation range like right now is very large. When we get these large accumulation range right there, like let's say it's more than half of this. Or it's more than this basically. Half of the previous day. Like if it's right now, it's pretty much the same. Not gonna lie, When it's like too large, sometime like it's not good. You're not looking at it personally, so I don't take a look at it. This is great. We have some liquidity on the buy side, so I would not be surprised that gold is running higher today. Okay. What else? What else do we have? Do you guys have any asset you'd like to see or whatever? The XY like ICT was talking about. Look at this. Whoa. This is wild, right? Yeah, the XY is running, right? Interesting. Another thing I like to see real quick is the NQ on the weekly. So that's the FX4 model. Same thing on the daily, but it's in weekly setup. So you have like 3 options right there, right? Daily, weekly, and monthly. So what's the difference really? It's basically a bigger setup. So you're realizing it on the 1 hour time frame, previous weekly high, previous weekly equilibrium, previous weekly low right there. So and then you have the weekly accumulation range, which is larger again. It's larger than the daily, right? And look where we are right now. We're basically in the middle of the week. Like this week, right? So this is the weekly high, 25, 28.50. It's the weekly low, 24.750. So yeah, so we're pretty much in the middle of that. Like pretty much right here. And then you also have the monthly, which is almost done, right? We're on the 24th right now. Look at this crazy month, right? The month opened right here at 6 p.m. on August 31, Sunday, right? That's the monthly open value 23,720.5. Run lower, taking that low right here from Wednesday, August 20 at 10 a.m., including this one. And then it just run higher for the whole month. Pretty wild, pretty wild. That's pretty wild. So from a candle perspective, we have the monthly high right here, the monthly low right here, and then the monthly 50% is pretty much right here. You see, as we are right now, we're still close to 0%. So we're still, I'm still bullish on that. Just, I want to see what had happened this morning, 9:30. Like, the 9:30 is going to dictate a lot. But as those are still bullish, like, so 30-minute opening range. These are pretty flat on the top right here, right? Large buy side imbalance right here. Yeah, around OT pretty much right there, right? Interesting. Quick look at the bonds. The bonds are going up on all of the bars are moving because of the XY, right? Really. Hey, good morning, man. Hello, everybody. Good to see the bond moving. Pre-market, good trading. Praise the Lord for sure, man. All right, so we are 15 minutes away from 9:30. The 345 low is still there. Okay, I like that. Relative equal low too. So as you guys see, I'm still in the 15-minute. I'm not gonna change it really right now, because our goal in the academy is to focus on one 15-minute that could actually deliver an area. So, we're gonna wait for the perfect 15-minute and look for an execution. And 1 15-minute can provide you enough. Okay, like more than enough. So we gotta look for that 15-minute specifically. So where do you think like people, retail trader right now, or like most general people, are actually looking for a setup right now? I can see people going short, and surprise. So I basically need more data. I want to see where the 9:30 coming. That's gonna dictate a lot. Hey, good morning, guys. So look, for sure the downside is possible, right? Like for sure we can potentially go lower, but I'm not interested by this setup. Okay. So I'm telling you, I can look at it, that's fine. But look, the order flow is bullish on all the time frames. So I don't want to look for a setup that doesn't align with that. It's like counter trading the big dogs, you know. You don't want to do that. That's just personally, right? Like you're more than welcome to do whatever you want. So I'd rather just look at it, right? And being open about it and kind of like miss the move, which is fine, than being caught like the opposite side. So so what I'm doing right now is I'm using a fib on the daily low and the daily high. So that gives me an average price for the day around 50%, 24,862. And then also know like an approximative of OT on that current day. So we'll see. Like that distribution we get right here, like that area is kind of efficient right now. So for sure, I see the imbalance right here. That's basically where we are. Relative equal high. Large sell side imbalance here on that high. 24, 930, 50. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I find it pretty interesting that we never reach for that positive one right there. Price respecting 50% of that 15-minute IFVG so far. So this one or this one. I mean, yeah, that has to be this one, right? So that trade lower, right, at 930, it's normal, right? That's standard operation. Like we have like a Judah swing potentially lower and then move higher. And what it does is it basically induces people the opposite side. So there we go. Just adjust my light on my desk. All right, so we have like a few minutes left before 9:30. Got 50 people in here. Guys, if you're never subscribed to the channel, welcome to do it, right? If you like it, if you don't like it, that's fine. If that's fine. Also like the stream. That just helped the community to grow and just the channel to grow in general speaking. Not picking top nor bottom. Yep. I mean, the low from 3 a.m. So that one right there, right? Yeah, but this is like efficient delivery. Like the algo's doing is what it has to do right there. It's nice, right? So this is like doing nice stuff. See, like there's just before zooming in a little bit. There's a small buy set imbalance right here, right? Perfectly kisses that. See, that low's been taken too. That's a swing low right here. They're buying it pretty heavily. Now we have this small imbalance right here. This one. This one is basically gone, right? That's done. What's the closing price of this? 24,928. We have an open 936, 928.75. Interesting. All right. All right. There's 5 minutes left here. Can extend it. I just. All right. It's like the short setup's gonna be obvious. We're close from that. And as we are right now, this is only a retracement on the daily time frame. Can use this as an inversion too later on if. Like, let's say we're just reaching above this, right? Like, this could be a nice area to go long, but we'll see. We'll see. A few minutes before 9:30 here. And I'm on the 15 minute because I want one nice 15 minute that I can actually engage with. And I could break it down too. So let's take a quick look at the end dog and then walk real quick. Okay, so we're trading above the. This is this week and walk, right? I really like that reaction right here. I think I only have one activated, right? No, I have like a few of them, right? Got the end dog of today right here. All right. A few minutes before 9:30 here. To use the triad. What does that mean? The triad? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure to understand. DJ. Wiki. That's hilarious, dude. All right, all right. Oh man. Can you feel these monkey like at the gate right now? The ground is shaking. Jackie Chan. There we go. We have 30-second here. We have Judas lower, Judas higher. That's gonna determine a lot of things. Okay. 15-second here. Oh man, this is exciting. Here we go. We're in. Drum roll. All right, so we reached that sell side imbalance here, reaching for that swing high. Initial drive higher. Take that sell side here. This one as well. We're below 130 low, reaching that buy side imbalance. Around 50% of the day. Touch that accumulation range high. See how now I don't need the 1 minute. Like I'm looking at that 15-minute, like so I can see the whole direction of that 15. Like I don't have to go in 1 minute and see so many data for no reason. Like it's simple to look at 15-minute like this personally. Because that's this 15 minutes trading inside of this 15-minute. Like we don't need to look at the 1 minute really. Okay, so new expansion on the sell side right there on that 15. Reach for 50% of the actual daily range. Base off the daily high and the daily low. This is our actual OT level. Hey, what's up, man? This is our current fair value for the day, 50.61. That fair value 61.8 could match for that sell side here. I'll just extend the line right here so I can, and these should be red. Okay, so that also has been taken, like just literally one tick below, right? They're closed from 6 p.m. and midnight open. These are a nice level too. Look at this. You see, this is the move I don't want to try to chase. You know, I don't want to chase that. I don't give it. I don't give a damn about it. That's fine. As a buyer, I look at this as like a nice discount, but we'll see. We'll see, right? I need more data after that to actually. So relative to the current daily high and the daily low, we're in the 75 and 100% portion right here. That is considered extremely cheap relative to the current daily range. So if they want to buy this, is a very good price. Very, very good price. If they don't want to buy this, look, it's just gonna run for the 100%. That's fine, right? As long as we respect that daily though, right? You know what I mean? From a larger perspective, if you look at this, I can see a lot of monkeys chasing this move down right now. And I would see this high liquidity, this one, and ultimately that one. Okay. It's just my opinion. It's not a signal, right? Please. Or we'll see where this 15-minute close relative to that low. That's gonna give us like a discount raise or premium raise depending on what's going on here. This is where I could go in the 1 minute and look at stuff, but like I said, right? Let's take a quick look. This is 5 minute, 1 minute. Inversion fair value gap, but this is just a 1 minute, right? So like, keep in mind. What I'm gonna do, however, is I'm just gonna split the screen. Oh, it has to update this. Okay. Okay, so we're using like basically the 15 minute, like I've said at the beginning here. We're looking at the 1 minute here. So that big move down you have right here, that's the 15 minute right here. And then reference point, we have 6 p.m. and midnight. We can see they are there right here too. Oh, interesting. Now the daily and the weekly is bearish. Okay. Meaning we're just a little bit below the daily opening price and the weekly opening price right here. I'm not bearish though. I'm not bearish. Like I said, if it's reaching for these, that's fine. Yeah, I'm happy for them, but I'm not in this move. So it's just my opinion, right? What is this low right here? So we have 24, 8, 20, 75. We're going to Asia low. You think so? Asia low 24, 817.5. So why not just this low right here? Just this one and that's it. So we're trading above the daily open right now. 24,844. This 15-minute has 5 minute 19-second before the close. Like I said, I want to see a reaction base of this level here. Still trade Forex sometime, yeah. Sometime. Less than before, to be honest. It's a small volume imbalance here in 1 minute. Why you're not trading it as frequently? It's just because it's I kind of fall in love with NQ, man. Not gonna lie. Futures are nice, man. They don't have like any spread, you're just going in and going out. Forex, you take your position, you're already in a loss. I mean, it's not too bad on Euro USD relative to others pair, but the other reason is like, uh, when you're trading Nasdaq, you're trading Nasdaq, right? There's not. This is not a pair. Okay, this is not a pair. It's like one asset like this. When you're trading like Euro and USD, you have two components. Like you have the Euro and you have the DXY. Like these are both two assets that actually counter trade basically. Pretty interesting right here. Not all in 1 minute. We're buying 6 p.m. opening price. If I was in a short position, that would be it. I would close that right now. It's just my opinion, right? So we have 2 minutes left before, like literally 1 minute before 15-minute close. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Forex always been very small. Like always been like very small ranges, like small movements and stuff. Cause like it's more stable, right? It's literally more stable. Specifically Euro USD, right? I think that pair is specifically very stable. Really, like if you compare that with GBP, GPY, and USD, GPY, all these things that move insanely, right? Like for me, that was like my advantage basically on Euro USD. Like the stability of the asset like helped me tremendously. Specifically with my model, right? That's very very key. 8 seconds here before the 15-minute close. And dug and then walk, yeah. This is the new 15-minute candle. Let's see if we respect that previous 15 low. If we do so, that could potentially lead into a swing low, but that's why I need more data, man. I need to see more stuff. That low here, if we respect that, that'd be great. Like for a buyer perspective, obviously, like if I was shorting, I would look for that low, right? But since I'm like basically minded right now, looking for long, even if it doesn't do it, like if I'm programmed to look for a long, right, I want to see some stuff. Like, can you trade in Q? Yeah, you can, for sure. The cool thing about Nasdaq is there's zero spread. Let's say you take a trade right now, you're gonna be in profit immediately. You know, because you're exchanging a contract with someone else, right? So like it's direct, it's direct. Commissioners also, yeah, pretty low, right? Trade ovate sometimes fill you after 30 seconds. It is what it is, right? All the brokers have their issues, literally all of it. But 30 seconds is kind of crazy. I never really experienced that. Fixed forum is the best indicator for understanding daily range and where price relative to daily, weekly, monthly. Yeah, that's the idea, man. That's a framework. Like you're like, oh, okay. You just show up like a minute ago and you're like, oh, okay, I see it. Sometimes it's less obvious. That's fine. Okay, so we actually took that previous 15-minute low here. That's fine. What's the current 15-minute high? That's this one. Okay. But understand that's all the same thing, man. Really. I can trade like orange juice. I can trade everything. It doesn't matter. It's just a candlestick, right? It's the same thing. It's all the same thing. Like at the end of the day, it's great to have some asset or whatever that can be, consistent, like across the board, like doing it over and over and basically getting consistent about it. Very close from the actual daily low right here. Very, very close. Look at this. There we go. That's the new daily though. As we enter 950. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm not looking for short. So like I could have seen a lot of setup to go short, but I don't want to go short. That's just my opinion. I know it can be deceiving for some of you, like, oh man, that would have been a nice trade. Yeah, for sure. But I don't want to be part of that. So you decide your battle, right? You're deciding your battle, man. And that's perfect. Can you update the 30-minute? The previous day PM session spill into today's range. Yeah, that's intended because it's a continuous delivery, right? So you're utilizing the PM session from the previous day, and that's how you build your old narrative with it. Like, are we above the previous PM session? Or are we below the previous session? If you don't have that, like, you know, that was intended to do that. They're very close to that previous daily low right here. We're about to move outside the screen, man. Hey, that's a lot of short, man. Always with the new 4 hour. Yeah, man. A lot of people chasing that move down, my man. A lot of people, everybody. Not me. Oh, snap. Everybody's in short right now. Yeah, there's nothing wrong skipping this day, too. You know what I mean? Close from a point 0.5, minus 0.5 deviation here. They didn't reach a level. Look, it's still not extend over here. That's a great judo swing, right? I have zero position this week. Yeah, same, same. That's great, man. That's discipline right there. Often you come live. So basically, that live stream used to be like, I mean, it is like more likely for the private member of my OHLC Academy, but it depends on the market, man. Like when I know the market's gonna be a little bit ass, like I don't want to be live. Because first, I lose my time, I lose your time, like I value your time too. So, but if the market is great, I'll be there, right? Right. Today, I'm here, like that's a big move, but and we're not done yet, right? Hey, what's up, Kevin? Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, press that button, man. There's gonna be some nice stuff coming in. I've been here for like almost 4 years now. Showing the same model, dude. Can you believe it? Holy. 4 years, the same thing. And I'm not bored yet. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Can I join the academy? Yeah, for sure. I think the link is in the description of the live stream. Take a look at that. It's a 90-day program. Like, so you're with us for 90 days. From time to time during that 90 days, I'm offering like the lifetime option. It's like just a little upgrade, and then you're in for the lifetime. So I got some people that are here for like 3 years. These guys are very good. Let me tell you. All right, this is interesting right there. Small volume imbalance on 1 minute. So look, we're gonna wait for that 15 minute to close in like 3 minute 50 second. That's gonna give us a confirmation for that level here, that low. So look, I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. If the closing price of that 15 minute here is lower than this low, right? This is now a premium raise. If it trade above that low right here, now this is a discount rate. Okay, and on 50-minute perspective, that's great. That doesn't mean I want to go long like immediately, all right? But that's kind of like the startup of everything. That's how it starts. That'd be nice to see like a nice bullish fair value gap somewhere in this area here on the 1 minute. That actually confirmed that level here. There's 2 minutes left. I'm gonna recline my chair. I've been live for an hour. Yeah, it's not bad. Let me see real quick our first presented fair value gap here somewhere. Oh, look at this range, man. That's large. Oh. The AM first presented was in the same range as the PM previous day. Interesting, right? Okay. The bonds are rallying. Interesting. The cool thing about the 1 minute here on alpha of the screen, like when I have the framework, let's say I don't have the framework, like you don't really know. Like this is right there, right? But if you put these level here, that's your daily low right here. That midnight open 6 p.m. These are nice reference point. You have the same on the 15-minute candle here. There's 40-second here, and we're closing back inside the range, or the accumulation range low right there. Interesting. 90% of the week, yeah. That's a big ass retracement, man. It's a really big one. There's one thing I'd like to put in on my chart right now, and I don't have it. And that's the weekly open, which is right here. I have it on the other chart, but it's not on this one. Okay. Okay. All right, so that 15-minute close inside the accumulation range low. Now we'll see what this 15 wants to do. That's the 10 a.m. candle here. 4-hour candle. Swing low form on the 5-minute. Let me see. Yep, you see that? That's great. Looks great. So that candle here, this one here, this one here, and this might be the output of that, but we'll see. Great observation. Can we get a bullish fair value gap? That would be a nice thing to see. You see, like if I tune my mindset to bullish market, right? If I put my mindset into bullish bias, even if it drop or even if it doesn't like align at all with my ID, that's fine. You know, that's fine. I'm looking at this Wix right here. I'll use the this bad boy right here. I'll just use it. So I'm looking at this Wix. I'm looking at a 1 minute here. So let's say we reach 50%. I want to see potential reaction out of it. Let's say we have price reaching for 50%. We got a nice bullish fair value gap here. Oh, okay. You know, that'd be nice, but we'll see. I'm not anticipating. Oh, look at this. You have some movement here. Roger. Roger, we have some movement. Okay. Okay. I'm going to use that high now. Do-do-do, do-do-do. I don't have news on my side. I don't know why, but let me see. You put me in a curious mood. Oh, the new ohm sale. Orange news. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not too bad. Recalibrating my high. Oh, man. I can see everybody. I can see all of you sitting on the tip of your chair, man. Or back to 10 a.m. data price 24,821. Don't really like that reaction so far in that bullish fair value gap here. Okay, color inside of it. Mm-mm-mm. Like that's not enough. I want to see more stuff, man. I want to see more data. Kindly asking the market maker to show me more data. Respectfully. They will leave the previous daily low for tomorrow. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. The truth, I just don't predict anything. I remember we just need one 15-minute, right? So just one nice one, like a nice 15-minute. Like, what is this 15-minute doing right now? Is it actually took that previous 15-minute high and I don't know why. Okay, like this is the high. Okay, I get it. Sit back and relax. Very tiny candle here on 1 minute. Okay, okay. Volume imbalance here. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'd like to, you know, get away a little bit from the 10 a.m. opening price. Like we're trading around that. That's great, right? That's accumulation of order, but if we get away a little bit. Got 41 likes on the stream. That's great, guys. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Appreciate that. It just showed the appreciation, you know? That's great. Thank you, thank you. How many trade you guys have took this week so far? We've seen like 0 this week for one person. I'm curious to see how many trade that you guys took this week, just by curiosity. If you don't want to tell us, like that's fine, right? Just type a number in the chat so I can see. Okay, you took 2 trade, 0. Tape reading. I trade yesterday. How many trade you took? 1 today, 2. These are a great number, man. You guys are disciplined, I feel like. Two but same ID, so one. Okay. 15 trade. Okay, that's a two both losses. Okay. Do you like so these losses, right? Do you like do you learn something about it without being negative, right? Do you learn something positive at least? Because every losses can be converted into positive experience, right? That's how I see it. Scalping, so small profit, but they sum up. Yeah, that's great. That's a good option too. Yeah, so these two losses, did you learn something about it? Like you learned something positive? Journal them. Oh, that's great, man. This is perfect. Like journal it about, because you paid the price. So why do you like, you pay something, so you have to get something, right? Like when you go to store and you pay for something, you gotta leave the store with something. So like that kind of like the same thing, right? That's how I see it. Take two losses, all right, that's fine. Like what I've learned in these two losses, what I can get out with journaling every day. That's the best play, man. And you're never sabotaging yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna learn till the end of your life. So you know you're here to experience something. So like you get the writer just doing it in a positive way than a negative way, right? You're trading the opposite of a market maker sell model on Euro 4 hour time frame. The market punish me. I think that's your perception, right? Like you think that the market punishes you, but in reality, it just teach you something, right? That's how I see it. Going over the booster 21, that's great, man. That's perfect. What I learned the last few months with fractal consolidation, because after you have one price can only expand. He teaches you patience for sure. Yeah, patience is the best, man. I'm a very patient guy, dude. Even in traffic, dude. Can we run away from the 10 a.m. opening price right there? That'd be great. We're literally on it. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about what you think, right? Most of people, they learn that the hard way, right? So if the market doesn't care about what you think, like why do you care about it, right? I really like these little touch on 61.8 right there. Like that's fair value here below 10 a.m. based on that relative swing high, swing low right here. Got daily low over here. Large sell side imbalance here. Well, well. We're stuck on the 10 a.m. opening price. So I like to see these high to be cleared out. If these highs are cleared out, that put the 4 hour here in the bullish model. I got stopped out. Was totally my fault. Stop loss too tight. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. That's fine. If you master patience, you can master anything. That's true. Yeah, man. Because everything takes time. I got a hoodies right now on my on my on myself, and it says like good things take time. Like this, like good things take time. This is simple hoodies, but it remind me a lot, right? And that's absolutely true. Everything that I. Previous daily high. I'd like look. Let's start with the actual daily high, right? That'd be nice. And that high right here, 24,930. That's level M. It's better, a little bit better. We're trading above 10 a.m. Like I said, I like to see that high to be taken. From that high taken, we can look for a retracement. From that retracement, we can engage, and reach for some of these level here. But it takes a little bit of the time, right? Everything take time. Patience. You have a short with it. These are cheap, man. I think I took that on Amazon, dude. Look, you know, despite the money I have, like I wear like cheap T-shirt, and like that's fine, like blank black T-shirt, blank white T-shirt, like simple stuff. I'm just normal. All right, enjoy your day, man. Have a good one. All right, so and if we don't get that set up today, that's fine. I skipped yesterday, so why not? I should skip today too, right? And that happened. That's what I mean by patience. All right, all right. I'm gonna swing low on the 15-minute, like this candle, this one, and this one. No, this one kind of like confirmed that one. I need to see more a little bit. Then 30 coming in like 10 minutes. It's gonna be our first 30-minute after 10 a.m. Big dogs are sleeping right now. Or they are patient too. Took the Asia sell side liquidity and now seeking London buy side liquidity. Yeah, that's possible, man. That's very possible. Nice job, eh? Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well. Are you guys drinking coffee right now? I'm actually drinking a matcha latte. It's called like this. Matcha latte. Like this. Your name is David? Yes. I'm David. You can call me Dave too. Back below 10 a.m. again. You go for the third one? Man, you're not kidding, right? Coffee Factory, man. Just something I enjoy, like doing a little ride in the morning, picking a car in the collection, just take one, make a little bit of rumble, going to Starbucks, whatever, like, these kind of place. And then, coming slowly back home by like all the fucking detour you can have. It's like since you work from home, right? When you're a trader, you work from home. So it's like you're going out and you're going in. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. You already at home, Like, something good with the coffee, like it's called L-theanine. So I already explained a little bit before, but it's called L like this. When you take that in harmony with caffeine, what it does, it basically smooth the spike of caffeine. So like let's say caffeine like from your zero level, when you have zero in your blood or whatever, like it wants to peak very high quickly, right? Like the time it's peaking is peaking quickly high. When you take the L-theanine, what it does is it basically smooth and elongate the curve. So you don't have to get too much caffeine. So basically when you take multiple of them, what you're trying to do is you're trying to cut the crash down or the retracement if you want. So that's what I like from the L-theanine. It's smooth out and elongate that caffeine boost and then remove entirely the crash too. Because if it spiked too high, what it wants to do, it wants to return, you know. That's the crash. And funny enough, right, that's similar with the market too. So what I like from the matcha latte, right, it has like the L-theanine from the green tea extract and have caffeine both on the same drink. And you know, the L-theanine, you want a ratio of 2 to 1. So let's say you take 100 milligram of caffeine, you want 200 milligram of L-theanine. That give you the best like smooth curve and no crash. That's pretty good. I'm telling you right now. And also the problem with caffeine is that it spikes so much. So I'm gonna draw another small graphics here. Let's say this is your focus, right? Caffeine's gonna go too high relative to your focus central point, and that's where you lose focus here. Too many caffeine, basically. So when you tend L-theanine, what it does is it peaks to the focus, and it actually just elongate longer. And that caffeine spike and return lower. So like you have very small amount of focus relative to a longer time of focus and no crash. That's just my opinion, right? But do research about it. It's pretty interesting. Very, very cool stuff. I drink a lot of green tea and it has both. Yeah, green tea, that's basically what it is, L-theanine. But they're selling capsule about it too. Okay, Duck. That's funny. You know, I just did a little bit of research, you know. That's very nice. Like if you know that and you try, you'll see, man. I promise you it works. It works. That's not a prescription, you know. It works. It really works. It's logical because you have two opposite like you have one that calm your mind and you have one that excite your mind and one that stimulate. So if you have like a ratio of 2 to 1, what it does is like it smooth out the curve of the other one and remove the peak of the caffeine. And I promise you it works. It really works. So that's why I prefer like matcha latte than a coffee basically. If I take a coffee, what I'm gonna do is I'm taking a capsule of L-theanine. And what it does is it just smooth out the spike, remove the crashes. And instead of taking 3 coffee to try to counter the crash, what you're doing is just basically elongate the curve, which is perfect. Well. We're still at the 10 a.m. opening price right there. It's still a little bit slow, right? And we're an hour and 30 minutes in the stream. I don't think I'm gonna stay here for too long. I don't know if it's some of you have any question that I can look at. Otherwise, I'll maybe close this right now. I'm still bullish, by the way, so As long as we're currently respecting that trend daily low, that's great. I will try right now. Do you have it? You have some L10 and house? I have a graphic somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Let me see. I think that's extremely interesting, right? This is not bad. One sec, I'm just gonna open it right there. You see, it's not bad. That looks like my explanation, really. So now it's smoother, elongated on time. Like the energy level is basically higher for more time instead of a coffee. Like a coffee is like a large spike and then it crash pretty much quickly in time. That's not exactly the graphic I wanted to show you, but and again, we're just doing some stuff because market it doesn't move right now. But it's like if you give me choice, right? I prefer the matcha latte than caffeine. Well, there's different bunch of graphics, but let me see real quick if there's one I have somewhere, but it's oh yeah, that's this one. That is the graphic, dude. Let me show you real quick. See that? You see on how the caffeine when you take just a coffee, one regular coffee, what it does it spikes so much. Like let's say your focus level is in this area here. When you go past the threshold of that focus, what it does it you lose focus, right? You're getting the jittering, like these weird feeling and stuff. And then and maybe you're used to these weird feelings, so you don't really feel them anymore, but they're still there. You just don't feel it. It distribute right there. So when you combine both, it just like create a nice fucking smooth curve. And you see the crash right there? That crash right here that make you consume more of that. So when you take matcha instead, like it's just see now it's just smooth like that. That's what you want basically. And again, I'm talking about experience, right? I'm immune. Yeah, yeah, for sure. You have resistance, right? Since you're so used to it, like it doesn't really your like resistance level are just higher. Prices barcoding. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna close the live stream right there, guys. You left the coffee 2 months ago. That's great. That's great. You don't need it, right? Technically, don't need it. Human being doesn't born with a coffee in their hand. You know, they discover that, and we know we consume it. So that's the truth, right? So all right. So another reminder: if you guys want to try the indicator, right, you can have the access in the indicator section, you type just FX4M. Obviously, that's our previous version. That's the first version we used to be having, and the new version is a little bit more simple. It has the deviations, infinite deviation, the little dashboard, like a lot of cool stuff. Like I'll let you guys discover that. Obviously, there's gonna be a video coming in on the channel. That's why I'm saying, like, if you don't subscribe to the channel yet, right, just do it. That's great. Water and magnesium. Yeah, that's great. Perfect, man. Oh, look at this. Well, I'm gonna close the stream, guys. Hopefully, everybody has a good day. And remember, there's nothing wrong like not taking anything today, right? This is not insane. Like it's the same rate, literally. We're stuck in the same high, same low, right? I miss the OHLC group. Oh man, you're more than welcome to come back. If you already been a member, whatever, and you'd like to upgrade, like, well, contact me. We'll see what we can do, right? Because I've been offering the lifetime offer for some people, and at some point I didn't offer, and it's just like it's been different for everybody. So, all right, guys. So we're gonna catch tomorrow. I'm gonna do another live stream tomorrow, so you're more than welcome to come back, and we catch next time. Have a good one, guys. See you soon. See you soon. Hey, welcome, man. I like having time with you guys. All right. So catch you next time. Bye bye. Hey, much love, man. Have a good one.